Have you guys ever wondered why your website is not sending any email after a lead gets submitted to a form? It's probably because you don't have an SMTP server set up on your website. And that's okay, because in this lesson, guys, I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. Hey guys, my name is Mike Hewell. In this video, we're going to check out how to install your own SMTP server. And guess what? It's free. So what I'm going to do is put on my headphones here, and we're going to take you guys through it. You can set up your own AWS Cloud Console. And in this, there's something called a simple email service that allows you to send up to 40,000 emails per day. Not sure if your website's big enough, but if you're receiving any leads from your site using either a lead form, you may want to set up an SMTP server just so you can get those emails from the website to an email inbox. So in most cases, if you have an email program, let's say with G Suite or another program like Microsoft, you may have like a POP3, or you may have an IMAP, which is an email server which allows you to pick up emails when people send it to you, and also send emails from your phone or from any other device. Similarly, you want to use a similar service like that to send emails from your website. So you may send them from like no reply at yourdomain.com or .ca, or you may send them from info at or something, support at yourwebsite.com. So how do you do that? Well, you have to set up an SMTP server, and you can do that just by signing into the AWS Management Console, clicking on the simple email server, setting up a role, a username, a password, and then identifying that port number on your actual website. And a lot of WordPress websites already have the plugins that you can use, and all you need is that username, password, the SSL configured, and it all starts right here. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'm even going to log into Cloudflare to configure the domain and verify it. So you guys can follow all these steps if you already have an existing WordPress. And if you have any more questions, just stop this video, leave me a comment, and I'll answer it later on. So let's get into it right now. Let's build a little SMTP role so you can have this. I'm already assuming that you guys already have created your own sign up and you're already in the AWS Cloud Console. And if you're not, great. I guess I got to create a video, or you can probably watch one of them that are already available here. But for the purpose of this, I'm assuming you guys have the AWS console. If you don't have it set up, it's super easy. Create an account. It's free, and you'll be able to log in here and create your very own SES, and we'll just kick it off with that. So let's get going, guys. So I've typed into this very top console area in the search bar. I typed in SES, which stands for Simple Email Service. Allows, and exactly what it says, email sending and receiving service. So I'm going to go here, and it's going to take me to this next page. So I'm on the SES home. You'll notice they'll say Amazon Simple Email Service. I got to create an identity. So what I need to do here, before I even create an SMTP identity, I need to make sure I can verify my domain. So what I'm going to do here before I create any identity is I got to go and click on domains. I got to verify the domain. As you notice, we have a bunch in here. Some are clients, some are not. Some are my own personal ones as well. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on verify a domain. So for the purpose of today, I'm actually using one of our pro bono customers who asked me to do some work for him. And I agreed, because we help out our smaller businesses who are in need right now during COVID-19. So their name is King Custom Cleaners.ca. They're a dry cleaner in the Nobleton area. So Sam, this video is for you. Hopefully it helps you out. And I'm going to verify this domain. So click on, there we go. So it creates this record for me. And if you notice on the previous screen, it also asked me for something else, a DKIM. Ignore that for now. You don't need it. You just need this right here. So a domain verification record. I need you to copy and paste this. So I'm going to press Control-C. You can also copy it here, just like that. You're going to go into the DNS, and it's going to give you some instructions and say, hey, to complete verification, you must add the following TXT record into your domain's DNS settings. What I'm using is Cloudflare. Now, you guys may not be using Cloudflare yet because you don't know what it is, or maybe you do, and that's great. But I would recommend using Cloudflare. It's a CDN, a content delivery network. If you don't know what it is, look it up and research it online. But it allows you to keep a cache of your website, which allows it to load quicker. Instead of having all the load on your domain. If that really confuses you, you really need to do some more research, or leave me a comment in the section below and I'll answer it later on. So let's kind of go through Cloudflare. If you guys don't have this, you may also have your own DNS. So if you have a server you have to log into, If you don't have Cloudflare configured yet, log into your server, whether it's with GoDaddy or Bluehost or HostGator or whoever it may be. Log in there and you can switch up. You can see all the same information, and all you have to do is add a TXT. So all I'm going to do is click on, actually it's already available here for me. So I'm going to actually just copy this in here. You can select it from a drop-down list, obviously. And there we go. Or maybe it's not obvious, but it is now. And I want to copy and paste. I'm just pressing Control V because I'm on a Windows laptop here. But for you, you could also press right click and click on paste and paste it in there. And that's what you really want. Keep the TTL to auto. And then, of course, we need the last line here, the content. So I got to go back to SES. And I'm going to copy and paste this entire value here. Look at this confusing long gibberish. And I'm going to press Control C, or, for lack, I can also do this. Copy, go back in here. I'm going to paste it into this content right here. And I'm going to click Save. And that's it. That's it. You can see it saved it right there. All this other stuff as well. This is the actual IP. And I've just blanked it out for now temporarily for Sam because I don't want to show you his actual IP so he doesn't get spammed by people who watch this video. So I've just created a fictitious one. But you'll have another IP here pointing over to his actual website. And that's where his website is hosted. He also is using Great Mail for an SMTP. That's where he picks up his mail. So he's using that. He's also using some sort of some other Google. This must be his Google Search Console, actually, or something like that to verify that his domain is real. So now, since I'm done this, I'm going to go back now to Amazon SES. And I'm going to click on, I know it's asking us to email receiving record. We're not using this, so ignore this at the very bottom. Just make sure you add this one here. I'm going to click close. And you can see it says pending verification. What I'm going to do here is click on this refresh. And hopefully, if I'm right, it'll refresh and it'll be working. So let's try it. Boom, done. KingCustomCleaners.ca is now verified. The DKIM is pending, but it's going to fail because we never add a DKIM. All that is a way to hard deliver email. It's great if you feel that your email could get spoofed or spammed. There's a lot of spoofing going on now during COVID-19, a lot of frauds. You got to be very careful. So you could install that too. And if you wanted to, just go back into the steps that I just showed you, rewind this video about 2 minutes, and you'll notice there's like a little DKIM. Follow the on-screen instructions, and you can add that as well. Or, you know what, guys? I'll make a follow-up video if I get enough requests. If you guys want me to show you how to do that, just leave me a comment in the section below. And if there's enough requests, then I'll add it for you so you guys can see how I add DKIM or DKIM. And that's it. So as a next step, we want to add the SMTP user. So what I'm going to do now is I need to go to, let's see. So I verified my domain, which is great. I'm going to click on this guy. There's all this complicated information that we really don't need to know. Verified, yes. Enabled for sending, yes. Great. So as a next step, we now want to create an identity. So I'm going to go down to SMTP settings. I'm going to create my SMTP settings. What I want you guys to do is make sure you save this information. You're going to need this for your website. So email-smtp.ca, or if you're using another region, because you can probably use a few other regions here. If you're in the US, you may want to use Virginia, Ohio, California, or Oregon. So use one. Or if you're in Asia Pacific, you may want to use these other ones. So you can use your specific region and send emails from that region. It'll make you look much more authentic as well. Save this. You'll need this server name. So for your SMTP. So Sam is going to need this. So I'm actually going to copy and paste this into a notepad, which I have on my other screen that you guys can't see. You can pick these port numbers. I'm going to pick 465, or actually depends. 465 is good for WordPress. 587 might actually be better for applications. So I'll use 587. And I just know this off the top of my head. And then use the transport layer. It might ask you for SSL or TLS. Make sure you guys use TLS. And then that's it. So as a next step, let's create my SMTP credentials. All right, we're going to create these now. It's going to go to the next screen. I'm just waiting for my screen to load. And as you can tell, it says, all right, great, we're back here. It says SES SMTP user. I want to make this a bit more notifiable. So I'm going to do SES user. I'll do King Custom Cleaners user. Just that's a good nomenclature, I think. SES SMTP King Custom Cleaners. Maybe to make it even more, I'll actually add want to make sure it's the .ca, so I'll say .ca. There we go, something like that. Hi_ca user, and it shows me when it was created. And that's it. So I'm going to move myself over to the left-hand side so you guys can see me. You guys can still see me okay? Good. And I'm going to click create. It's working. Boom, we just created a user. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to create 2 users again because I'm about to show you the SMTP credentials. And that means any one of you guys can copy it and use it on your own sites and start spamming and spoofing. So I wanted to show you how to do this. And this is the SMTP username that you need. And that's the password. And so all you have to do is now copy the, well, I'm going to show you guys in a moment. Let me bring out my notepad, which I have on my other screen here. All you need to do now is find out, there we go, boom, that's it, presto. So this is your server information right here. That's all you need. This is your port, this is your username, and this is your password. That's it. That's all you need now to create your own SMTP. So if you can download a plugin on your WordPress site, maybe call, I think it's called WP SMTP. That's the one we use, and it's free. Go in there and go to the other column, and you can add this information and go in there. In fact, I think this will change, of course, to I think 465. Add this information, and your site will be able to send emails from it. You can send it from a no reply at your website, and this is very useful if you're going to be sending leads, maybe welcome emails, or maybe you're going to be sending them an email from your third-party newsletter software. You need a way to send your customers emails from your site, as if it's from the website. You might even call it WordPress at website123.com. In this case, we're going to create an email for Sam at the dry cleaning place, King Custom Cleaners. We're going to call it no reply at kingcustomcleaners.ca. And so that way, anytime someone signs up to a site, they're going to get maybe an email from no reply at kingcustomcleaners.ca. And that's it, guys. If you guys have any more questions, let me know what it is down right below. Hit that bell notification button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys hopefully on more great videos just like this. Stay tuned, and until next time, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching my video.